Hello guys, welcome to our Python series. We are going to be digging deeper into data in Python because when we understand data, we know how to manipulate them. So let's dive in. If we're using VS Code, we just click on New File to create the file we want to use. My file is going to be called data.py. But if you're not using VS Code, you need to go to your file manager and create a new file, give it a name called data.py or whatever you want to call it. But just remember that every time you want to run the code, you have to call Python on the name of the file. So if the file is data.py, then you say Python data.py. But if it's not data.py, then you have to say Python, whatever name you called it. So let's discuss data. We have different kinds of data in Python. And as we discussed, a variable is what we store our data in. Sometimes you don't necessarily need to store the data. Let us assume I want to run a for loop. I say for name in. If I go to my terminal and run my Python data.py, it gives me all those names. Those things in brackets are data. But I can also decide that I want to store it in a variable. At that point, then I'll call it something like name list. So when I do that, I will be running my loop on the list of names by calling on the variable, because it's the same thing as calling on the list of names. So I come here and say name list. When I run my code, I get the same thing. So as soon as you create a variable, you are storing your data inside a container, and then the container can do the same thing as your data will do because your data is inside that container. But we need to know that when you want to create your variable, you use equal sign. Equal sign is called assignment. When you say name list is equal to those things in the square brackets, you are assigning that data into the variable. So it's assignment. Look at my instance. I have a print statement. I'm asking Python to print odd numbers. It's a variable. Then I come here and define my variable. I'm printing odd numbers, but I did the printing before defining my variable. When I come down here and ask Python to print it, it says name error. Odd numbers is not defined. Python started from the top and got name list, then printed the name in name list. Then you ask it to print odd numbers. Meanwhile, you have not given it odd numbers. It first complains about the error before it finds the odd numbers. So your variables have to be defined before they are used. So you have to assign data into your variable, then you now use them. When I say assign data into your variable, if I come here and say odd numbers, I say odd numbers, and I ask Python to run it before giving it data, Python is still going to complain. You have not defined the variable by just saying odd numbers. You do your definition and assignment in one line. So you say odd numbers equal to something. So at that point, you have defined your variable and assigned data to it. So if we move our definition and assignment upward and ask Python to print it, it prints it because we defined before we asked for it. So Python can't give what it does not have. So if you give it something, then you can ask for it. Variables store data. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see the rest of these videos and many more to come. And don't forget to also share this video to help other people that want to learn the intricacies of Python. See you some other time. Bye-bye.